Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ornella. Today I'm going to teach you how to crochet an octopus keychain. I actually made this pattern because I needed an item to sell at my market that was fast, easy, and that everyone would love. So this was the perfect idea. So I'm here to share it with you. I usually take about 15 minutes to make this, but it of course depends on how advanced you are. As usual, if you use a thicker yarn, your project will end bigger, but if it's thinner, it will be smaller. You can see here they have a slight difference. And of course, we are going to attach them with some keychains. Moving on to the materials, I'm going to be using this pink chenille yarn that it's really soft. Then you can use acrylic or cotton yarn for making the final smile. I'm going to be using the safety eyes, but you can use felt to make them, but these are 9mm big. If you use a bigger yarn, thicker yarn, I suggest you use bigger eyes. Then scissors, pliers, a needle, keychain of course, and lastly, I like to use a stitch marker, but it's optional of course. And lastly, you will need some stuffing and your crochet hook. Mine is 2.5mm. Now we're going to start crocheting. First, we're going to make a slip knot. You have to make an X cross shape and take the last loop. Then you're going to chain 2. This is going to replace the magic circle, which is difficult to make with chenille yarn. The first round will consist of making 6 single crochets in the first chain you made. In the next round, you're going to increase. In other words, you have to make 2 single crochets in each single crochet you made before. You will have 12 stitches by the end of the row. On round 3, you're going to single crochet and increase. So it will be a total of 18 stitches. These are the last stitches. You single crochet, then increase. So far it looks like this. On the next round, you're going to single crochet 2 and then increase. So you will make 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochet inside the same stitch. For round 5, you're going to single crochet 3 and then increase. What we are actually doing is adding 6 stitches to each round, so the body of the octopus, or actually the head, looks wider. The next round will consist of making all single crochet. So you just have to single crochet around. Now we're going to start to decrease to close the head of the octopus. You will have to single crochet 3 and then decrease. I like to do an invisible decrease that I'm going to show you now how to do it. So first 1, 2 and 3 single crochets, and then you take the first loop of the single crochet and then the first loop, the front loop of the second one, and then you yarn over and close it. We do it again, 3 single crochets, and then you take the front loop of the first and second stitch you are decreasing with, and then work like a normal single crochet. That way the decreases will look better. For the next one, we're going to single crochet 2 and decrease again. For round 9, we're going to single crochet 1 and then decrease. We have 12 stitches again. You see, from 30 we have 12 now because we made the body big and then small so we can close it. It's time to add the safety eyes, and then we're going to stuff our octopus. Safety eyes come with a black part that is for the decoration and the face itself, and then the security part that is inside and it's not visible at all. That is so that the eye does not fall apart, and some people also like to secure it even more with a lighter. I'm going to explain how later. Okay, time to put the eyes. So honestly, I never counted where I put the eyes because I always put them 2 rounds before closing it, but it's on the 6th round if you want to know, and I just put 1, and then the other one, it really depends on how big you want the smile to be. I put it like 3 stitches apart, but I usually put it and then change it, but there's no actual count You can make it as wide as you want. If you want a wide smile or a small tiny smile, that is the one I'm going for today. And well, you have to flip it and put the securement part and push it or press it. Yeah. Some people use a lighter, as I told you before, but I'm not using one in this case because I feel they were really high quality and that they didn't need to melt to be more secured. But most of the times I do because I put them on sale, so I prefer them to be like that. Now we're going to stuff our octopus. I like to divide the stuffing into small parts and put them inside slowly so the shape is balanced and ends up fluffy. You can see here how I stuff my octopus. Now that we're done, we are heading on to the last round. For the last round, we're going to only decrease a round, and we will have 6 remaining stitches. You do not have to fast enough because we're going to make the tentacles later. This is how the head of the octopus looks like. Now we're going to make the tentacles. To make the tentacles, you have to chain 4, and then we are going to make 2 half double crochets in the rest 3 chains. Then you have to slip stitch on the body to connect it. You have to repeat 4 times this tentacle to complete a total of 5 tentacles. I know octopuses have 8 tentacles, but this is a really small octopus, a small crochet project, and I have had customers ask me why 5, but I have to say that it's because it's just a plushie. If I add 8, it will look off, so I just have to stick to 5. After all, this is just a keychain that you're going to make probably to improve your sales, and trust me, they will, because the tiny cute face, gets everyone from kids to even elder people. Like, everyone looks at them because they're really colorful, tiny, and cute. Finally, we're going to finish by cutting off our yarn. Don't leave a short tail, but don't leave a long one neither. Just one that adapts to your needle, and then fasten off. We're going to close shut the small hole that our octopus has, so we don't have our stuffing to leak. You need your fluent needle now, and you just have to close it. Like, every time I make octopuses, it looks closed, but I like to make sure that it's closed by just sewing it around. You don't need to make any professional stitches. Just grab the last round ends and sew it from opposite sides so it's closed, and then you have to hide your yarn end like I'm doing here right now. I put it to the top so it's harder for it to show, and then cut it short and hide it. For sewing the smile, you will need your black acrylic yarn and the needle again. I like to insert the needle on the top so I can hide it later properly. And well, you have to sort the space you have. If you decided to make a white smile, then make the white smile. Or if it was a tiny smile, make it like I'm doing it right now. And you can even make it a serious or even an upset face that it will be really cute. But I'm making a happy face like usual because it's the one I always make, and I want to make sure everyone has, you know, the different colors and they're all happy, because I will have to make more variety to make upset ones. But that's just what I think. I think upset ones are even more cute though. Okay, look at the tiny smile. It's perfect. Now you have to tie the ends of the acrylic yarn so the smile doesn't come off. I like to tie it twice, cut the ends and hide it like before. And well, now we're going to put the keychain to the octopus. I have a trick, if you can call it a trick, to use the hook like this, and then with the pliers I open it, because it's really hard to open it if not with something else, like this. And then you put it in the center of the octopus like that, and you close it. Make sure you properly close it, because if not, your keychain will fall apart. I also like to put the part you open inside the octopus, so the part that shows won't make your octopus fall. Okay, so you're done with this project. Congratulations! You can see how clear it is, how well done it is, and well, how fluffy it is. If you decide to make it, please send a picture to me through Instagram, because I will be really happy to see your creation. And if you crochet this for your small business, I hope this will increase your sales. So that's all for today. I'm thinking of making more keychain tutorials, but you can write down below what kind of tutorial you want to see in my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I would really appreciate if you subscribed and liked so more people can reach out my videos. Bye bye!